Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Because the Night is a song written by Bruce Springsteen and Patti Smith that was first released in 1978 as a single off the Patti Smith Group album, Easter. It rose to number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, as well as number 5 in the United Kingdom, and helped propel sales of Easter to mainstream success, even as Smith was deciding to retire from a life of constant touring. In 1987, the song was ranked number 116 on NME magazine's list of the top 150 singles of all time. It remains one of the best-known songs of Smith's catalog. History. The song was originally recorded by Bruce Springsteen during sessions for his Darkness on the Edge of Town album. He was not satisfied with the song, and later declared he already knew he wasn't going to finish it since it was another love song. The Patti Smith Group was working on Easter in the studio next door, with engineer-producer Jimmy Iovine working on both albums. Iovine gave Smith a tape of the song. She recast it, and it was included on Easter, becoming the first single released from that album, though it was never released on any of Springsteen's studio albums. In concert beginning with his Darkness tour, Springsteen would often perform the song with his own lyrics. The song was first performed live at a Patti Smith concert at the CBGB's Theatre in New York City on December 30, 1977, with Springsteen joining on vocals and guitar. The only two commercially released recordings of a Springsteen version of the song were in the 1986 box set Live 1975-85, where Smith was listed as co-writer, and the 2010 compilation album The Promise. Co.Ro version. In 1992, dance act Co.Ro released a version that sold over 660,000 copies. It also samples the Depeche Mode song, Master and Servant. It was a gold record in France, and reached number 1 in Spain. In Brazil, it was huge a success, and became a big opening of a Eurodance explosion in the 1990s. 10,000 Maniacs version. A well-known acoustic version was recorded by 10,000 Maniacs in 1993 for MTV Unplugged, with a few lyrical alterations. The recording gained considerable radio airplay, and reached 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. A live version, with lead vocalist Mary Ramsey, was also included on their 2016 album Playing Favorites. Garbage and Screaming Females version. In early 2013, Garbage and Screaming Females recorded a cover of Because the Night for an exclusive vinyl release on that year's Record Store Day, an annual celebration of independent record stores. Garbage had released 2 singles to mark the 2012 event, and were keen to release something special for the following year. The band decided to record Because the Night with Screaming Females, following some well-received duets of the track at live dates. During the North American tour, Marissa Paternoster of Screaming Females originally suggested covering Because the Night live. We thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to solidify a recording, and do something really special for the fans and for all the independent record stores. Garbage frontwoman Shirley Manson told Billboard, Screaming Females flew from their base in New Jersey to Los Angeles to record the track with Garbage, who had set up 2 complete sets of instruments in East West Studios for the session. Garbage drummer Butch Vig told NME, "We did it old school style. They came out to Hollywood, and we went into a big tracking room and recorded Phil Spector style. We cut it live, and did very few overdubs, did everything in a day, and it came out pretty great." Marissa plays, "I think, a 48 bars guitar solo at the end. That girl can shred like Eddie Van Halen, no kidding." Garbage used social media to raise awareness of the release, and to record Store Day in general. The band shot a video where they professed their love for independent stores. and stated their earliest memories of shopping in them, while Manson wrote a statement about the importance of the continued existence of these stores and of vinyl records, in a world like ours, where we live increasingly isolated lives behind the lonely glow of our computer screens. Record Store Day reminds us all that an independent record store is worth protecting and fighting for. They are a haven and a harbor for all curious and wandering souls. Manson also tipped her hat to Patti Smith in the run-up to 2013 Serbian dinars. She is absolutely, without a doubt, one of my greatest inspirations. When I think I can't do things, I think about her and what SHES achieved and what she continues to achieve on her own terms, always. That really inspires me. I don't know if SHES aware of the cover we're releasing, or if SHES aware that I covered Kimberly with Angelfish, because the night was pressed to a Coke bottle green 10 vinyl and backed with Love Like Suicide, and a fan remix of the album's opening track, Automatic Systematic Habit. An original Garbage song, Love Like Suicide, had been previously released as bonus track exclusive to the Japan pressing of Not Your Kind of People. Manson explained the song's inclusion to MySpace. We're releasing it now, because we wanted to give a nice gift for the fans. The remix of Automatic was produced by Garbage fan Konstantin Kazif, and won first prize in an amateur remix competition, held through the Beatport website in 2012. The RST package was limited to 5,000 units, with the sleeve artwork created by Marissa Paternoster. The release of Because the Night in the United Kingdom was delayed due to problems with the record's distributor. The band made a statement via social media the evening before Record Store Day. "We are so pissed off and disappointed about this, and so sad that on Record Store Day in the UK our little jewel will not be available for sale." The UK release of Because the Night was rescheduled to May 13, 2013. The single debuted at @0 on the physical singles chart, before shooting up to the following week. On May 7, 2013, Garbage issued a digital single of Because the Night in the United States, which was followed a week later by an international digital release. While Garbage and Screaming Females recorded at East West Studios, Sophie Muller shot black and white footage to document the sessions. On March 4, 2013, a teaser video was released to YouTube featuring clips of the band members. The full music video was subsequently released on April 17, ahead of Record Store Day. The cover version of Because the Night was positively received by contemporary music critics in advance of Record Store Day. Billboard magazine's Hillary Hughes stated, "The Garbage, Screaming Females release embodies the shifts brought on by Record Store Day that impact the music industry across the board and the shaping trends that have fueled Record Store Day's meteoric rise from a community experiment to an international movement, referencing the pairing of artists and the independent label of release." Chris Martins of Spin wrote, "The bands gel awesomely. The highlight comes when Paternoster starts to shred. We have a feeling Miss Smith will be proud." Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.